Hello, students. Let's continue. 31st question. MB, the set of all 3 by 3 matrices. So, 3 by 3 matrices, 9 entries are to be made. But the entries can be either 1 or 0. So, this can be either 1 or 2. So, 2 ways. Each entry can be done in 2 ways. So, 2 into 2 into 9 ways. So, 2 to the power 9 ways, the matrices can be formed. So, number of matrices, number of elements in capital M is 2 to the power 9, that is 512. The number of elements in M, so number of matrices of this category, the product of the principal diagonal, is equal to 0. So instead of finding the product of the diagonal elements 0, it can be 1, 0, 0. It can be 0, 1, 0. Aage count madodrinda. So when will the product be not equal to 0? The entries are just 1 and 0. So it will not be 0 when you have all the 3 elements in the diagonals, 1 only. Suppose any one of them is 0, then the product will be 0. So the number of matrices with product of principal diagonals elements is not 0, should have this 1, 1 entry in the diagonal. The remaining, no problem. So the remaining, how many are there? 6 are there. There it can be 0 or 1. Here it can be 0 or 1. So the remaining 6 places, you can do it in 2 into 2 into 6 ways. So 2 to the power 6 ways. So it is equal to 64. So it is equal to 448. Okay, it is more of a permutation combination than matrix. Look at this one. A squared is A. I is a matrix with this commute with A, and it is equal to A only. So when two matrices commute, A plus B whole squared, A plus B whole cube, all these things same as 3i cube, 3i squared into A, plus 3i into A squared, plus A cube. So it behaves like our number algebra because it is commuting. So this is equal to I squared is I, so this is 3A. A squared is A, so this is also 3A. A squared is 3A, so A cube is A squared into A. So A squared is A, so it is also equal to A squared, and hence it is also equal to A. So it is equal to I plus 7A. So compare this with I plus K into A. So K must be equal to 7. Not a difficult sum. It can be taken as a first round problem. Now, this problem can also be done in some other way, some other thinking. A squared is A. So I squared is a matrix, I squared is I. So this identity will be valid only when A equal to I also. So under that condition, I plus I whole cube is I plus K times I. So this is 2I. 2I whole cube is 8I cube, that is 8I is equal to I plus KI. So obviously K is equal to 7. Because A squared is A and our I satisfies this. So we can do that. Okay. So we'll go to the next sum. The value of integral 0 to pi x dx by 4 cos squared x plus 9 sin squared x is equal to. So now when you take an entrance examination, how you get the answer is not important. The answer should be there. So previous problem, instead of taking a value, we put a equal to I. Another problem, sum of n terms, we put n is equal to 1 and then n is equal to 2, we managed. So getting the answer is important, not the systematic way. Systematic way is not required. Sometimes very unreasonable problems they ask. Very lengthy problem asked. Much before you were born, they asked, what is integral 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx? Even this properties of definite integrals problem, even now it is not being tested in the exam, but they asked in the CET. So this is, some of you may remember this as a log pi by 2 into log of or minus pi by 2 into log 2. Integral 0 to pi by 2 log tan x dx is the same as integral 0 to pi by 2 log cot x dx. What is the answer? The answer is equal to 0. So this type of integral 0 to a or a to b, f of x divided by f of x plus f of a plus b minus x dx. You maybe remember it is half of b minus a. So if integral 1 to 7 cubed root of x divided by cubed root of x plus cubed root of a plus b 8 minus x dx, immediately half of 7 minus 1, it is equal to 3. This type of some special integrals we remember. So in that category, so my advice to you is as many problems as possible you remember. What is the area of the ellipse? X squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1 pi a b square units. So what is the area of the ellipse x squared by y squared by 16? There is no need to do integration. It is pi a b pi into 3 into 4. Okay, so two numbers. The sum is equal to 8. The product should be maximum. So the numbers are equal, 4 into 4 and 4. So if there are some standard results are there, standard results are the. So in that category, integral 0 to pi x dx by a squared cos squared x plus b squared sin squared x. This is equal to pi squared by 2ab. It appeared in the exam. So it takes about 2-3 minutes at least when you now high speed, even if you go 2-3 ನಿಮಿಷ. So God might have given you a good memory. Instead of storing unwanted things in the upper story, store these standard problems and definitely you will be able to manage. So coming to the current problem, this is the integral, that is integral 0 to x is there. A squared cos, so a squared is equal to 4, so a is equal to 2. B squared is equal to 9, so b is equal to 3. So pi squared by 2ab, pi squared by 2 into 3. So it is equal to pi squared by 12. That is the answer. That is option number 1. So what is the lesson we have learned from this problem? ನಿಮ್ಮ teachers ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ important problem ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೋ, ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ again and again asked in the examination, please load it into the memory. ಸರಿಯಾ? Okay. Otherwise, it takes a lot of time to complete this. So now sometimes what happens is the examiner, will be setting the question paper. It may so happen that particular area that the questions may be difficult. So I observed that in my paper, which I have given here, Many of the integration questions are little tight. So it can happen in the examination also. So what to do? I have told you again, and I am repeating, round number 1, round number 2, round number 3. Today, I always used to tell the children, suppose you are there in front of you, you are going in front of you, a bull is coming and charging with you, you don't attack the bull. And when you attack the bull, what will happen? The bull also will not keep quiet, and the horn will be, put this side, that side of your body, and there will be a lot of fountain of blood. You lose energy. You may be able to solve, means put the pull down, but you have no energy. Next, a cockroach comes, you don't have energy to kill the cockroach. So when you have a problem, unreasonable problem is there in the examination, yeah, it is one of those 10 problems which are difficult for me, so let me keep aside. I'll do it afterwards. Or then and there you can solve also. For that also, I'll give you the hint at the end. So this is one such problem. One of the fundamental principles in solving an integral. If your root is there, what is inside the root, you put that is equal to t squared, so that the integral will be free from that root. So put e power x minus 1 is equal to t. This will imply x is equal to t squared. X is equal to t squared plus 1 e to the power x. Therefore, x is equal to logarithm of t squared plus 1. So dx is equal to 1 by t squared plus 1 into 2t dt. This is the differential. But it is a definite integral, therefore you have to change the limit. When x is equal to log 2, what is t? T is equal to square root of e to the power log 2 minus 1. E power log 2 is 2 minus 1, 1. When x is equal to a, t is equal to square root of a minus 1, not able to find its value. So the given integral becomes the 1 to square root of a minus 1. Dx is 2t divided by 1 plus t squared dt. The whole thing divided by root of e power x minus 1, that is t. So t and t will cancel. So 2 into tan inverse of t between root a minus 1 and 1. So this is 2 into tan inverse of root a minus 1 minus tan inverse of 1, that is pi by 4. This is equal to pi by 6. So tan inverse of root a minus 1 is pi by 6. Open the bracket, it is pi by 6. Correctal ray. 2, yes. Pi by 6, it becomes pi by 12 plus pi by 4. So 15 degrees plus 45 degrees, 60 degrees, pi by 3. So root of a minus 1 is tan inverse of root 3 is pi by 3. So it is root 3. So a is equal to root of a minus 1 is equal to, so a is equal to 4. Anything wrong has happened? Yes, this is not a, this is e to the power a. So this is e to the power a, e to the power a, e to the power a. So e to the power a minus 1. So squaring e to the power a, this is 6. So a is equal to logarithm of 4. So it is equal to 2 log 2. Okay. So I'll show you the printed solution. So here only we made a mistake. Here. Let us go to the next. So this is a very unreasonable problem, but it can happen also. This is another one based on an advanced formula. X minus greatest integer containing x is a periodic function with a period 1. Sin x is a periodic function with a period 2 pi. Modulus sin x is a periodic function with period pi. Integral 0 to 100 pi. What is root of 1 minus cos 2x dx? So it is 0 to 100 pi, root of 2 sine squared x dx. So if you think that it is equal to root 2 into sine x, and integrate that, you'll get minus cos x. Between 100 pi, so it will become 0. That is wrong. Because square root of a squared is modulus of a. So root 2 into integral 0 to 100 pi, modulus of sin x. Modulus of sin x is a periodic function with a period pi. So it is, when it is a periodic function with period a, integral 0 to n a is n times integral 0 to a. So it is 100 times integral 0 to pi of modulus sin x. In the interval 0 to pi, sin x is modulus sin x is. So integral of sin x is minus cos x, to be evaluated between pi and 0, 2 units. So it is equal to 200 root 2. That is the answer for the other problem. Now, similarly, coming to this problem, x minus a is a periodic function period 1. So 0 to 1000 times 1, 0 to NA is n into 0 to a. So e to the power x minus greatest integer containing x. So it is 1000 times integral 0 to 1 e power x minus greatest integer containing x. When x is varying from 0 to 1, greatest integer containing x is equal to 0. So this will become 1000 into integral 0 to 1 e power x minus 0 dx. So 1000 into e to the power x to be evaluated between 1 and 0. So 1000 into e power 1 minus e power 0. So 1000 into e minus 1. So as I mentioned earlier, problems have become very tough under integration. This is still horrible sum. Tan inverse of. So, but one hint is there. The hint is, this is a tan inverse of x plus 1 by x. So f of x may be x plus 1 by x. So the substitution may be put x plus 1 by x is equal to t. Then differential 1 minus 1 by x squared into dx is equal to differential of t. So this x squared minus 1 by x to the power 4 plus 3x squared plus 1. Divide numerator and denominator by x squared. 1 minus 1 by x squared plus 3 plus 1 by x squared. So 1 minus 1 by x squared we want because of this. So this denominator I can write x minus 1 by x whole squared plus 1. So when you put that, I will become now integral x squared minus 1 by this part. This is, that is dt divided by t squared plus 1. And this is a tan inverse of t. So it is integral tan inverse of t 1 by 1 plus squared dt divided by tan inverse of t. So it is equal to f dash by f. So logarithm of modulus tan inverse of t. You are asked to find out what is this tan in t. T is nothing but x plus 1 by x, and that is x plus x is available in the option number 3. should not get disturbed just because you get here and there some problems of this type. Your success depends on your ability to have a hold on your mind. Sometimes an easy problem, you may not get any of the 4 options. Yes, I may make 1 or 2 silly mistakes like that. Accept yourself. Anybody can make mistakes. Even I also made 1 or 2 silly mistakes. That is for anybody, it is possible. So for you also, it can happen. Wish that nothing happens. But if it happens, it is normal. It is normal. So don't get disturbed by that. So just because some problems here and there are disturbing you, have a reasonable estimation of yourself. Yeah, my level is this. If you are struggling to get 60% in mathematics, you cannot aim to get more than 30 questions in the exam. So that way you lower your expectation and there will be peace. When there is a peace in the exam hall, you will definitely do well. So look at this problem. The area bounded by y is equal to log x. So y is equal to log x curve. Y equal to 2 log x curve. Shape will be like that only. So yeah, maybe ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. So this is y is equal to 2 log x curve. Area bounded by the curve, the x-axis. So the x-axis, the y-axis, and the y is equal to a constant. Y is equal to log 5. A horizontal line. This is the area it is asked. So definitely you see that this is the area bounded by the curve. X is equal to f of y, y-axis, and the 2 lines y equal to a and y equal to b are style ಬರಬೇಕು. Y by 2 is equal to log x to the base e. So x is equal to e to the power y by 2. So this is the curve. X is equal to f of y. F of y is e to the power y by 2. Y-axis boundary is, this line is y is equal to 0. So this line is y. So integral a to b x dy or integral a to b f of y dy. Adana substitute ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you will get it is nothing but integral 0 to log 5 e to the power y by 2 dy. So integral of e power mx 1 by m into e power mx 1 by half 2 into e to the power y by 2 to be evaluated between log 5 and 0. So 2 to the power e power log half of 5. I repeat. Space is less. So I lift it here. 2 to the power log, 2 to the power 2 into e to the power half of log 5 minus at the lower limit e power 0. E power 0 is 1. Half, bring it inside, 5 to the power half. E to the power log 5 to the power half is 5 to the power half, that is root 5. So it is 2 into root 5 minus 1. Search, it is there in option number 1. You can go through that solution afterwards. This is a child's play. The order is second order derivative. No higher order is there. A fractional power is there. This you don't worry. Differential coefficients should not have fractional powers. So to avoid this, you bring it to the other side and raise it to the power 4. It will become all to the power 4. So the order is 2 and the degree is 4. This is a very simple question. So like that, you will get some simple questions also. So this question is tailor-made to do adjustment. So you think of that u dv plus v du, this is equal to d of uv. So I use that and I'll show you how systematically it can be done also. dy plus y into 2x dx equal to 1 by x squared minus 1 into dx. This 2x dx is d of x squared minus 1. So this is d of y into x squared minus 1. Differential of the product is first function in the differential of the second function into the differential of first. This is equal to d of ordinary integration 1 by 2a, 1 by 2 logarithm of modulus x minus 1 by x plus 1. So the solution is y into x squared minus 1 is equal to half of logarithm of x minus 1 by x plus 1. This is nothing but x minus 1 into x plus 1. You're asked to find what is f of x in, so this is x squared minus 1. That is option number 2. Another way of doing this is a tailor-made dy by dx plus 2x by 1 plus x squared, x squared minus 1 into y by 1 by x squared minus 1 whole square. Clearly it is a linear in y. Integrating factor is e power integral p dx. E to the power integral 2x by x squared minus 1. Quick ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. F dash by f logarithm of x squared minus 1, so x squared minus 1. So the solution is y into x squared minus 1 equal to integral of 1 by x squared minus 1 whole squared into x squared minus 1 plus c. If you can take risk and comparing with this, you can say it is x squared minus 1, looking at the options. So that way with this problem is solved. Look at this. It's a simple variable separable. dy by dx is equal to 2x into e power x squared divided by e to the power y. Separate the variables. E power y dy equal to e power x squared into 2x dx. So integrating plus c. So e power y is e power y. Integral of e power x dx squared, this is d of x squared, e to the power t dt, e power x squared plus c. So this is available in option number 3. Look at another problem based on the properties of definite integrals. Ideally. So f of 2 pi minus x is given. That is same as f of x. G of 2 pi minus x is 2 pi minus g of x. 2 pi minus g of x. So continuing with that, integral 0 to 2 pi f of x into g of x dx, integral 0 to a f of x dx is integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So it will become integral 0 to 2 pi f of 2 pi minus x into g of 2 pi minus x dx. Now f of 2 pi minus x, f of 2 pi minus x is f of x. That is f of x. G of 2 pi minus x is 2 pi minus g of x. So it is integral 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi into dx, f of x dx, minus integral 0 to 2 pi, f of x into g of x dx. That's the same as this integral. If we call it I, 2I is equal to integral 0 to 2 pi into 2 pi f of x dx. So I is equal to integral 0 to 2 pi, pi into f of x dx. And that is option number 2. So integral of tan to the power x. So this tan function, derivative of tan x is secant squared x. So 1 secant squared x you write as 1 plus tan squared x. So I will be integral tan to the power 8x into 1 plus tan squared x into secant squared x dx. Put t is equal to tan x. Then it will become t to the power 8 into 1 plus t squared into dt. Secant squared x dx is dt. So it is t to the power 8 into t to the power 10. Integrating t to the power 9, that is tan to the power 9x by 9 plus tan to the power 11x by 11 plus c. F of 0 is 0, so c is also 0. What is f of pi by 4? Tan pi by 4 is 1. 1 by 9 plus 1 by 11. So it is equal to 11 plus 9 divided by 99. So it is 20 by 99. Again, a very nice problem, properties of definite integrals. This numerator contains only odd power connected with the plus minus, so it is odd. Denominator is even power of an even function, so it is even function. Odd into odd is even function. Odd by even or even by odd, that is an odd function. So this is an odd function. Integral minus a to a, that will become 0. So leaving you minus 1 to the minus 1 to 1 cos inverse of x dx. So this is neither cos sin inverse of x means it is an odd function. Can we connect in terms of sin inverse of x? Cos inverse of x plus sin inverse of x is pi by 2. So this is pi by 2 minus sin inverse of x dx. Integral from minus 1 to 1. So minus 1 to 1 pi by 2 dx minus integral minus 1 to sin inverse of x dx. This is an odd function. Integral of an odd function from minus a to a is 0. And this is pi by 2 into 1 plus 1, 2. So it is equal to pi. Okay. So this is not an easy sum. It so happened all the integration problems became a bit tougher. A cross B and A cross C are equal vectors. What is the relation between them? Which of the relation holds? So A cross B minus A cross C equal to 0 vector. So by distributive property, A cross B minus C equal to 0 vector. When two dot product of two vectors is 0, they are orthogonal vectors. When cross product of two vectors are zeros, they are collinear vectors. When they are collinear vectors, one vector is m times another vector or lambda times another vector. So B minus C, this vector, is lambda times A. Lambda times A. So bring this to the other side. So if you bring that minus C to the other side and look at the options, vector B is equal to C plus lambda A. That is the correct option. So if you bring it to the other side, you get second option is the correct option. Now look at this question. What is the angle between the vectors A and B if modulus of A dot B is the length of the vector A cross B? This is not the length, this is modulus. So it is modulus A into modulus B into modulus cos theta, because cos theta can be positive or negative. Here modulus A into modulus B into modulus sin theta. No, it is sin theta because theta, angle between two vectors, is measure is from 0 to pi, first quadrant or second quadrant. So sine of such an angle will be always positive. So modulus of sin theta is sin theta. But I cannot remove here. So these two will cancel. So it is cos theta is equal to sin theta or minus cos theta equal to sin theta when cos theta is negative. So this implies that tan theta is equal to plus or minus 1. So theta is either pi by 4 or pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. Not minus pi by 4 because measure of an angle between two vectors varies from 0 to pi. So pi by 4 is also allowed, 3 pi by 4 is also allowed. Pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4 is the correct answer. You cannot say these two also can be the answer. No. Either pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4 is the correct answer. Okay, this is a nice question. Not very tough. This question. 3 vectors are given. Vector A is given, vector B is given, vector C is given. D is perpendicular to A and B. So D is along A cross B. D is along A cross B. How to find A cross B? A cross B, I have already told you. You should be very economical in writing. What are the components of A? 1, 4, 2. What is the components of B? 3, minus 2, 7. So the first component is just like expansion of determinant. I have not put a determinant symbol also. IJK also. So 28 plus 4, 32. Minus 7 minus 6, 1. Then finally, minus 2 minus 12, minus 14. So 32i minus j minus 14k, this is a vector. So D is equal to lambda times this. Further, it is given that C dot D is 9. C dot D is 9. So take dot product with this D. So 9 is equal to lambda times 64 plus 2 minus 56. 66 minus 2 plus 1. So 9 lambda is equal to 9. So lambda is equal to 1. So D is equal to 32I minus J minus 14K, option number 3. So if you look at this problem, all the vectors, all the options have 32I like this. So the vector is along the direction of the vector 32I minus J minus 14K. So check which of them satisfies. C dot D is equal to 9. So take this vector, and when you consider that common vector 32, so when I take dot product, it is 64 plus 1 minus 56. So this is equal to 9. So this, for this vector, if this is the correct option, it is 5 into 9 by 3, that is 15, but it is 9. If that is the case, 5 into 9, 45, that is not the case. This is the case, 1/3 of 9, that is 3, that is not the case. So you can go from the answer. Because of the alternatives given there, we are able to guess, oh, it is not necessary to find A cross B, because A cross B will be along 32I minus J minus 14K. So you have a triangle ABC, minus 1, 0, here 1, 0. So the distance between them is 2 square units. The circumradius of the triangle, this is an equilateral triangle. So in an equilateral triangle, this is the median, this is this bisector, altitude, all same. So what is the length of the altitude of a equilateral triangle? √3 by 2a. So it is equal to √3 by 2 into a is 2. So it is altitude is 3, √3. So AD is, what is the circle is like this, AG, it revises in the ratio 2:1. So AG is 2/3 of the altitude, 2/3 of the altitude. So 2/3 of √3. So it can be taken as 2 by √3. I repeat once again. In an equilateral triangle, so the in-center, centroid, circumcenter, orthocenter coincide, because it is an equilateral triangle. We know the relation between altitude and the side of a triangle, equilateral triangle. Even otherwise also, this is 60 degrees. If you find the sine 60 degrees also, you'll get P by A, then also you'll get that relation. It is not a big relation. So that way you are able to manage this problem. Let us take, which of the following points lie on the line and closest to that point? Closest to 2 minus 1. Closest to 2 minus 1. The point 1 minus 3. Does it lie on this? 3 minus 6 plus 9, is it 0? No. Does this point lies on that? Yes. Check minus 6 minus 3 plus 9 is equal to 0. Does this point lie on this? Yes. Minus 3 minus 6 plus 9 equal to 0. So this can be an option. This can be an option. Can this be an option? No. Minus 3 minus 6 plus 9 is equal to, oh, this also can be an option. So only the first one leaves the race. So closest to that point means that find the distance between them. When you find the distance between them, it is root of 16 plus something. When you find the distance between them, root of 9 plus 4. When you find the distance between them, it is square root of 9 plus 1. So this is minus 1, minus 2. This is 4. So this is not there. Sorry. So this is root of 16 plus, this is root 13. So this is the correct answer. So what I have found? I have found the first option is not on the line, second option is not on the line. Either this or this is the answer. So closest means the distance between them should be shortest, that is the foot of the perpendicular. So I find the distance between this point and the given point. It is more than root 16. I find the distance between this and this, it is just root 13. That is the shortest. So if the question is correct, this should be the answer. Okay. What is the systematic method? We have a formula h minus x1 by a equal to k minus y1 by b equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a squared plus b squared. So here is a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Here is the point x1, y1. Foot of the perpendicular, we call it m, that is hk. So hk behaves this. Instead of that, if you want the reflection, then it should be 2 here. That's the only difference. Mirror image. Now substituting, what happens? H wanted h minus x1 minus 2 by a, the coefficient of x, that is 3. K wanted minus 1, so plus 1, divided by b, coefficient 2, minus, substitute this point, substitute 6, minus 2 plus 9, divided by a squared plus b squared, 9 plus 4. This is also 13, this is also 13. So h minus 2 by 3 equal to k plus 1 by 2 equal to minus 1. So h minus 2 is minus 3. So h is equal to minus 1. K plus 1 is equal to minus 2. So k is equal to minus 3. So the point is minus 1, minus 3. This is what we got by other way of thinking. Suppose you know the formula, this is the best. Otherwise, that other systematic method may take lot of time. This is 2 minus 1. This is hk. And this lies on the line 3x plus 2y plus 9 equal to 0. It satisfies this equation. The slope of this line, k plus 1 by h minus 2, into slope of the other line equal to minus 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 equation h solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ better to identify this formula and manage. So let us go forward. This is, I think, you are given the shortcut method. You remember y is equal to, in one of your classes, the teacher has told, if you have f of x plus root of f of x plus root of f of x plus root of f of x, like that, if you have, remember dy by dx is equal to f dash of x by 2y minus 1. Because y is equal to root of f of x plus y, the whole lot is y only. So y squared is equal to f of x plus y. 2y into y dash is f dash of x plus y dash, like this. So here in the place of f of x, we have x. Suppose you have log x, log x, log x, then it will be f dash of x will be 1 by x. Here it is f of x is x. So f dash of x is 1. So 1 by 2y minus 1 is the answer. Option number 4. So continuing. Modulus of x, that V-shaped curve, and the greatest integer containing x, that is step function. The greatest integer containing x jumps at every integer. And modulus 1, when what is inside the modulus is 0, it will not be differentiable. Modulus of sin x, not differentiable. Whenever x is a multiple of y, sin should not be 0. Modulus of x squared minus 1, not differentiable. When x squared minus 1 is 0, x is plus or minus 1. Greatest integer containing x, at every integer it is discontinuous. Otherwise, if we leave the integer, otherwise it is differentiable and it is 0. Because here it is a constant, here is a constant. So everywhere it is a horizontal strip, so it is 0. But at the integer, it jumps. This is what you should know. So with this background, modulus of 2x minus 1, it gives a trouble when 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So at x is equal to half, it gives trouble. That means it is at x is equal to half, it is not differentiable. It is continuous but not differentiable. That is f of x. But what about g of x? At every integer, whenever 2x minus 1 is an integer, there is a failure of continuity. So 2x minus 1, when x is equal to half, 2x minus 1 becomes, it is a 0. 0 is an integer, so it jumps. It is not a continuous at x equal to g of x. This second part is not continuous. The first part is continuous at x equal to half. Second part is not continuous at x equal to half. So this option is wrong. So at x is equal to 1, no problem. The first part is a derivative is there. The second part, 2x minus 1. Suppose it is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, what happens? 2x minus 1, it is a jumps because it is an integer. So 2x minus 1, whenever it is an integer, 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, there is a trouble. Continuity failures. So 2x is equal to 1, like that. You have to go on adding 1 there. So x is equal to, so x is equal to 1 by 2. So if you take only that 0, 2x is equal to 1, there is a trouble. X is equal to 1, 1 by 2, it is a trouble. Similarly, when you put x is equal to 1 also, it is trouble. So f dash of 1 does not exist. Okay. This is what I meant. This is no problem, but it is not differentiable only here. Here at every integer it jumps. So at x equal to minus 1, minus half, 0, half, 1, etc. So f dash of 1. Because of this is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Because at x equal to 1, you can see that it is an integer. So this is a nice problem. So this is formation of differential equations. Second PCL noted about, but not this problem. So you can convert into y equal to sine of log x. So dy by dx is equal to cos of log x into derivative of log x 1 by x, cross multiply. Dy by dx into x is equal to cos y, cos of log x. Differentiate with respect to x and apply the product rule. Derivative of the first function d squared by dx squared into x plus dy by dx into the derivative of the second function 1 equal to minus sine of log x into derivative of log x 1 by x, cross multiply. X squared into d squared y by dx squared plus x into dy by dx equal to minus y. Bring it to the right side. Plus y is equal to 0. Compare with what is given that plus ay equal to 0. So a is equal to plus 1. So yeah, this is one method. But what I have shown in the print is I differentiated as it is. 1 by root of 1 minus y squared into dy by dx equal to 1 by x. So x into dy by dx is equal to square root of 1 minus y squared. Now differentiate with respect to x. 1 into dy by dx plus x into d squared y by dx squared. This is equal to 1 by twice root of 1 minus y squared into minus 2y into dy by dx. So dy by 1 by root of 1 minus dy by dx by root of 1 minus y squared is nothing but a 1 by x. So cross multiply. You'll x squared, d squared, etc. Same answer you will get. Next problem, probability problem. Probability of A, probability of B, probability of C given. Probability of A intersection C is given, probability of B intersection C. What is probability of conditional probability? C given B. What is the formula? Probability of C intersection B divided by probability of B. Probability of C intersection B, it is 1 by 4. Probability of B, the middle one, 1 by 3. So it is equal to 3 by 4. So 3 by 4. So either option number 2 or option number 4. These two leave the rates. Now probability of A dash intersection C dash. Probability of A union C complement. So it is 1 minus probability of A union C. So 1 minus this is probability of A plus probability of C minus probability of A intersection C. Substitute 1 minus probability of A 2 by 5. Probability of C 1 by 2. Probability of A intersection B 1 by 5. So it is 1 minus 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 2 is 7 by 10. So it is equal to 3 by 10. So it is option number 4. Next question. A box contains 4, 5 blue, 5 blue, and it has got 4 red. One ball is drawn at random and not replaced. So that may be blue ball or that may be a red ball. So probability of selecting the blue ball in the first draw is 5 by 9. Probability of selecting a red ball in the first draw is 4 by 9. So B1 is the probability of selecting blue ball in the first draw. It may be blue or it may be red. Then another ball is drawn and it is red. What is the probability? Is drawn. What is the probability? It is blue. So suppose E is the event of getting the blue ball. What is required is probability of E. That it can happen along with E. E and B1 or probability of E and R1. So it is probability of B1 into probability of E given B1 probability of R1 into probability of E given R1. So probability of B 5/9. Probability of getting a blue ball when the blue ball is already drawn, when blue ball has gone only 4 out of 8. Probability of getting a red ball in the first one is 4/9. And then probability of getting a blue ball in the second one is, so 8, 5 out of 8. So 20 plus 20. 20 plus 20, 40. (40/72). So 8 goes. So it is 5/9. So that is the answer. 5/9 is the answer. So look at that. 2 dice are thrown. A is the event of getting a 6 on the first die. B is the event of getting a 2 on the second die. A alli ಏನಾಗ್ತದೋ B alli ಏನಾಗ್ತದೋ, they have nothing to do with that. So are they independent events? Yes. A alli ಏನು ಬೀಳಬಹುದು, B alli ಏನು ಬೀಳಬಹುದು, 6 ಬೀಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಬಿದ್ದ ಕೂಡಲೇ 2 ಬೀಳುವುದಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. So it is a possibility that they are independent events. But are they mutually exclusive? No. Suppose I get first 6,2 bandre, the probability of getting the 6 in the first die and 2 in the second die, that is 1/36. So that event happens. So they are not mutually exclusive. A and B together can happen when the first die alli 6 bandu, second die alli 2 bandre. So you know that this the sample space contains 6 into 6 ordered pairs starting from 1, 1, etc., ending with the 6, 6, 1, 2, 1, 3 like this. So you get. ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ A first idalli 6 ಬರುವಾಗ second ಇದು can be either 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 6 possibilities. Similarly, second dice alli 2 iruvaga first idalli 1, 2, 3, 4 happens. So probability of A is 1 of 6 out of 36. Probability of B also 36. A intersection B can happen. 6, 2 is there in both the places. A intersection B is not empty, so they are not mutually exclusive. A intersection B is not empty, they are not mutually exclusive. So probability of A intersection B is 1/36, which is 1/6 into 1/6. So using the condition for independency, then they are independent. Look at the next sum. A coin is tossed repeatedly. First tail appears. Second time toss ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ tail. So the tail appears, the first also tail, second one also tail, third also tail, 499 times. First 499 ಇದು tail ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ. Then what is the probability of getting in the 5th head in the 500th toss? So good question, thought-provoking question. Every throw is an independent. What has happened in the 499 throws has nothing to do with the 500th toss. So 500th toss alli either head barbodu or tail barbodu. So the probabilities of getting a head is also 1/2. Probability of getting a tail is also 1/2. Okay. So that is the one. Next. 2 numbers are selected at random from the first 20 natural numbers. So what is N of S? 20C2. So 20 into 19 by 1 into 2. So 190 ways n of s can happen. A is the event. The difference between the numbers is less than, not less than 5. So 1 baruvaga, 1 not allowed. So 1 2. 2 numbers are drawn. No. 1 3 not allowed. 1 4 not allowed. 1 5 not allowed. 1 6 yes. Not less than 5. 5 barbodu. So 1 and 6 barbodu. 2 and 1 and 7 barbodu, etc. 1 and 20 barbodu. 2 baruvaga 2 and 7 barbodu, 2 and 8 barbodu, and 2 and 20 barbodu. Like that, 3 iruvaga 3 and 8 barbodu, 3 and 9 barbodu, etc. 3 and 20 barbodu. And go on like this. 14 baruvaga 14 into 19 barbodu and 14 into 20 barbodu. 15 baruvaga 15 into 20 matra agtade. So illi how many are there? 15 are there. So counting all of them, the first idalli 6 to 20, 15 are there, 14 are there, 13 are there, 2, 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 15. N into n plus 1 by 2, 14 divided by 2. So it is correct. N into n plus 1 by 2, 15 into 16 divided by 2, that is 8. 15 into is 120. So from 190, you remove 120, 70 cases. Not less than. So it is, no. It is 120 out of 190. So it is 12 by 19 because it should not be less than 5. So it is 190 total 190. 120 are favorable. So it is the probability is 12 by 9. Next. So it is very easy to see that this line is sum of the x coordinate and the y coordinate is 7. X plus y, origin belongs to the region. For 0, 0, 0 plus 0 is less than 7. So this is not the answer. This is not the, either this or this, one of them is the answer. So you have to find the 2-point formula, not necessary. So either this should be true or this should be true. So substitute the origin here. When you origin here, 0 minus 0 is less than or equal to 6. 0 minus 0 is greater than or equal to 6. This is not valid. This is valid. So option number 2 is the correct answer without fully blowing up the problem. So if you want to fully blow up the problem, here is the solution. You have to find the 2 equations and then see origin comes which side of the line and determine. A polynomial f of x. A0 plus A1x plus A2x plus etc. an x power n. The constant term is f of 0 is A0. The coefficient of x is f dash of 0 is A1. The sum of the coefficients A0 plus A1 plus A2 plus etc. A suffix n. This is nothing but f of 1. So problem can be asked like this. So here constant term of the polynomial is f of 0. So put x is equal to 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1, minus 1, 2, 0, 1. So it is 3 into 1 minus 0 into something plus 2 into 0 minus 2. So it is 3 minus 4. It is equal to minus 1. So it is remember modically. So we are coming very close and log sin x, f of x is, if a function is increasing, the derivative is positive. In an interval, if the f dash is positive, it is, if f dash is negative, it is decreasing. F of x is equal to log sin x. So f dash of x, find out. 1 by sin x into derivative of sin x cos x. So it is equal to cot x. It is positive in the first quadrant and the third quadrant, negative in the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So find out. First quadrant, I1 increasing in I1, correct. I2, second quadrant, it is decreasing, correct. So option number 1 is the correct one. Equations of normal to the curve which are parallel to the line. So what is the slope of this line? Minus 1 by 3. Normal, parallel, so slope of the normal. So what is the slope of the tangent? Slope of the tangent is plus 3. dy by dx is also slope of the tangent. Implicit form minus f suffix x by f suffix y minus 6x by 2y. This should be equal to 3. This is minus. So 3x by y is equal to 3. So x must be equal to y. X must be equal to y. So when x is equal to y, 3x squared minus x squared is equal to 8. X squared equal to 4. X is equal to plus or minus 2. So when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2 because x and y are equal. When x is equal to 2, y equal to minus 2. So there are 2 points. So the equations of the normal, parallel to that, x plus 3y equal to, substitute the first point, 2 plus 6. Substitute the second point, minus 2 minus 6. So x plus 3y equal to plus or minus 8 is the answer. Okay. So we have come to the end of this discussion, a very long discussion. Now, cool-headed people win in the examination. It is easy for me to say be cool, but it is not possible because you feel that it is your future. But still you have to be cool. The last 2 or 3 days before the exam, 28th August, I suppose. So 27, 28, those 2 days, 26, 27. So you should not read much. You should relax, not with heavy activity, very light activity. You can visit God's place, a temple, or a mosque, or a church. Devar hatra prarthane ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. So don't be greedy. Don't pray to God Almighty. ನನಗೆ 60 questions ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is greediness. Almost all 99.9% of the students underperform in CET. 99.9% of the students underperform in CET. So why this is happening? This is happening because of greediness. You are your enemy number 1. That is, your greediness is your enemy number 1. You want to achieve more than what you are capable of achieving, but at the end you get less than what you should have got. If the question paper is easy, you should have got 50 plus, but you end with 40 minus, underperformance. Question paper is difficult, you should have got 30 plus, but you get 20 minus, that is underperformance. Because you want to perform more than your capacity. As I told you, when the question paper is difficult, it is difficult for everybody. Not only for you, everybody else also. Everybody underperforms. So the marks will be lower, but the rank will be same. So that way, so you should have a reasonable estimation of yourself, and you should have a target. Devare nanage ishtu mark sigbeku. I want to get into RV college. Of say, then you should get 55 plus. Now, I am living very close to say Hubli, Boomeretti College. So I want, it is enough if I get, I am a girl student also, my parents may not allow. It is enough if I get, then mark my words, 25 out of 60 is also enough to get a good seat. Mark my words. So it depends on your capacity and your aim, which college you want to learn. So if you think that, no, in other words, what I am trying to tell you children is, it is not necessary that you should know every question in the CET. It will not be possible. Even I may not get 60 out of 60 in the last year. Nobody got 60 out of 60 in the entrance exam, mathematics. So it is not necessary that you should know every question. Here and there, some questions will be there out of the way. Bit. Don't be afraid. Don't be cool-hearted. If you say that every question you want to know, mark my words, everybody else also knows the other question. What's the advantage? The advantage is you should know, your neighbor should not know. Then only it is advantage to you. Sometimes, sometime back, I think in 2000 or so that chemistry is on the question paper bantu, or terrific question paper. Everybody got 10, 12, 10, 12. They got a medical seat also. Athara horrible paper kuda barbodu barlikilla anta helikilla. You cannot say that, oh, pandemic period and the Kalava teachers are there. They don't look at the pandemic, this, that, anything they don't see, they will be by themselves. I want to set the CET. The CET cell has given me this direction. So question 25% of the question should be moderately tough. So I'll set moderately tough paper. So you cannot expect, oh, they will be very liberal in giving the questions. I wish that they do it like that. No, don't think that I want the question paper to be tough. But whatever may be that, that 45 marks in CET is a great score. So Devara hatra ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ದೇವರೇ ನಾನು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನನಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು access ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Still I was able to prepare to this much. ಸೊ ದೇವರೇ ನನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಫೇರ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಫೇರ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್. ಸೊ ದೇವರೇ, ಐ ಮೇ ನೋ ಓನ್ಲಿ 35 questions. Please help me to solve 35 questions without making the mistake. That is enough. That is enough. So even if you are a very reasonable students, 25 questions, mark my words, you will see that after that, even if you have made blunder, you will see that 25 questions aram se madbodayitu that you feel ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So if you are in the range of 90 plus, you think that, oh, 35 questions is enough on an ordinary paper. 35 questions agide mele the remaining 25 questions you don't know. Remember that physics 25, chemistry 25, mathematics 25 means 75 questions are there. These 75 questions only you should get maximum grace. So option number 1, 2, 3. There are two ways of guessing the answer. One is you go to the examination hall with a fixed lucky number. So I am writing on 28th. I was born on 13th. So for me, 1 is a lucky number. So whichever the questions I don't know, I'll mark 1 only. Whichever question I don't know, I'll mark 1. This is one option. So believing in yourself, your what is that? Numerology or astrology. So whichever, any question which you don't know, first question you wrote, you don't know, will you be able to answer after in the second round? No. So put your lucky number and get out. Second one answered, third one answered, fourth one kept it pending, fifth one, oh, this question I will never be able to answer. Put your lucky number and get out of the problem. Like that you do it. This is the way you do. My advice to you is put whichever the questions you don't know, whether you put your lucky number or your friend's lucky number or your enemy's lucky number, put only one number. 1/4 of that will be correct. Out of 75 questions you don't know, you will be there. Almost 19 questions PCM you will get. So that is good enough. So 35 questions correct. From the remaining 25, at least 6 will be there. 41 out of 60 is a very, very great score. So I repeat once again. How to answer a question which you don't know. One, as I said, a beginning, go with a predetermined number, go and put it. Otherwise, just before, say 3-4 minutes before, and you see your OMR sheet, you 1, 2, 3, 4 at a glance, so I have answered 15 times, this 10 times, this 7 times, this 5 times. Like that, if it is there, the minimum number has been that option number 4. So whichever you have not answered, put this number which has appeared in your OMR sheet lesser number of times. This is scientific. By and large, 1/4 of the questions will be 1, 1/4 of the question will be 2, 1/4 will be 3, and 1/4 will be 4, because computer shuffles and gives. You know that the question papers A1, A2, A3, etc., D1, D2, etc., D4. 16 question papers will be there. The computer shuffles the questions. By and large, I have seen in the past, 1/4, here and there, maybe 17 questions will be 1, 18 questions will be 2, 12 questions will be there, but not less than that much. So 1/4 will be correct. So from the questions which you don't know, whichever you have not marked in a less number, put that one, that will be a safe option. This is what I would like to say. And it is important that you sleep very well the day before the exam. So day before the exam, please sleep well. Minimum of 8 hours. Minimum of 8 hours. So try to get practice that 8 hours sleep. Eager you sleep for 6 hours, but during that examination before cool agirri on the 8 hours nitre ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ breakfast ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ, definitely you will do well. Okay, this is what I would like to tell. I thank the organizers, especially Panachar sir, for giving me and my colleagues to spend some time in the form of discussing one model test paper in PCMB. I'm sure that definitely it would have been useful for you. I thank once again the organizers for that, and I wish each and every one of the students the very best of luck. God bless all of you. Thank you.